I would almost go out on a limb and say that this reel is probably the best bang for the buck on the market. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fishing OD. In this video, we're obviously talking about the brand new Shimano Ultegra. And before I start off this video, it would mean a lot if you guys can subscribe down below and drop a like if you enjoy this video. And in the future, I will be doing more product unboxings as well as like review videos and stuff. So if you enjoy them, consider supporting the channel. Like I said, today we're talking about the 2021 Shimano Ultegra. And as you guys can see behind me, I have quite a few other reels that I'll be talking about in future videos. But like I said, today's focus is the Shimano Ultegra. And I'm going to crack this open for you guys. Just sit that right there, nice and pretty. All right, let's jump right into this reel. So the handle, obviously like many other Shimano products and a lot of other products on the market, just screws in like that, and you just give it a little push forward and it locks into place. First off, this reel looks amazing. I love the new aesthetic of the new Shimano reels that have been coming out. They just look so good, but more importantly, they're also jam-packed with features. So to go over these features, the easiest way to go about this is to look at the Shimano website, which I have loaded right here. And I'm just going to quickly list off every single feature that this reel comes with. And then right after, I'm going to dig a little deeper into what each individual technology actually means, but less from a technical side and more as a performance side when you're actually out on the water. So this reel actually has AeroWrap 2 technology, CI4 Plus technology, cross carbon drag, G-free body, Hagani gears, long stroke spool, micro module 2 gears, one-piece bail, propulsion line management system, SARB bearings, silent drive, X Protect, and X Ship. This reel is just loaded with features. So I'm not going to touch upon all these features. I'm just going to go over the ones that are really important for me when I'm fishing. And to kick things off, we're going to be looking at the AeroWrap 2 technology. And essentially the AeroWrap 2 technology is when it comes to the oscillation of the reel, essentially what happens is it places your line in a crisscross pattern. So this is going to prevent your line from singeing up, especially with lighter lines. That often tends to happen when your line is placed very evenly. If you get a big run and a fish pulls, your line can grip in on itself. So that's something that the AeroWrap 2 technology corrects. As I said before, you have CI4 Plus technology, you have cross carbon drag. And the next one that is important for me is going to be the G-free body. So essentially this is in regard to the center of gravity of the reel. So a lot of reels have the majority of their gearing a bit lower, whereas Shimano places it above over here in this area. So what that's going to allow is for a better balancing of your rod and more comfort in the hand. It just sits better. So the next technology that you could find in many of Shimano's products is going to be Hagani gears. And basically what Hagani gears is going to be a very durable, well-refined gear. So this is their cold forged aluminum gears that you could find in their reels. They have this in many other products. So this is just going to allow for a very precise alignment. So essentially this allows for a gear that is both precise and durable. So the next technology that they've included in a lot of their more recent reels is going to be their long stroke spool. And this is something that is also important for me because they elongated the spool, which is going to allow for longer casting. And who doesn't want that? The next technology is by far the most important for me, which is going to be the new micro module 2 gearing system. And I've been fishing with Shimano products for a little while, and a lot of the first products that I owned didn't have this technology. And I never realized how big of a difference it made until I bought the Curado DC, which actually has the micro module gearing system, which is going to result in a smoother reel. It's going to be way easier to bring in baits that are putting up a lot of resistance. And I believe this is just going to result in a longer lasting product and a longer lasting gear. Real quick, it's got the one-piece bail, which is just going to prevent your line from getting stuck on your bail wire. The next one that I can't say I've noticed the difference on the water, but then again, I don't think I've actually ever used a product with this technology, and that's going to be the propulsion line management system. And all they've adjusted is the shape of the lip, which is going to allow for your line to come off the reel smoother. So that's something we're going to have to test out this summer. So the next technology is going to be the shielded anti-rust bearings. And as I explained in my Vanford video, this is not a saltwater reel. However, with these bearings, you're going to get a lot more corrosion protection from salt and it's going to eliminate the possibility of sand getting into your bearings. Again, not a saltwater reel. However, that's totally up to you. The next technology is kind of difficult to explain, but it is one that I'm very glad to have in this reel, as well as you could find it in the Vanford. And that technology is going to be silent drive. And basically what silent drive is just Shimano's kind of guarantee that this reel has been made perfectly, and essentially they eliminated the gaps between the gears, and every piece has been carefully reviewed under construction and quality control and everything. So you're going to get a very quiet and very smooth reel. The next technology is probably one of the most exciting for me, as well as the most important. This technology is going to be X Protect, and you can find X Protect in, like I said, many other Shimano reels. However, I don't feel like I covered X Protect well enough. Essentially what X Protect is going to be a labyrinth system on the inside of your reel, as well as a hydrophobic coating that repels water. So I actually saw some really cool videos on this the other day, and it's really impressive. Maybe one day in the future I'll open up this reel and show you what X Protect actually is. But let me just tell you, this reel repels water like crazy. It takes so much effort for water to get from the outside of the reel to the inside of the reel, thanks to the labyrinth system as well as the hydrophobic coating. It is really, really good. The last technique. Oh my God, I can't speak. The next technology is going to be X-Ship, and although this isn't one of the more exciting technologies, let me tell you, this is making your fishing day so much easier. And basically what X-Ship is they just added an extra bearing on the side of the pinion gear, which results in a crazy powerful reel that always runs true. So that's pretty much it as far as technologies. Don't leave just yet, because I'm going to give you a little review on what I think this reel is going to be used for in my case, and my overall thoughts on this product. So here's what I think about this reel. I definitely think this reel is going to have a place in the market today. And if I'm being honest, this is going to be a crazy seller, because for the price, it's just hard to beat. You know, this reel kind of reminds me of like the Corrados. For years, they've just been a staple in many people's lineups, because for that just over $200 range, you can get a really solid reel. And it's the same for this one. This one retails at, I believe, $214.99, and it's packed with features. Like, it is packed with features. You know, for many of you guys that maybe haven't wanted to bite the bullet on something like a Stratic FL, I definitely think this would be a great compromise, because it's got a lot of the similar features, and it's actually the exact same weight as the Stratic FL. This is the 2500. It weighs 7.9 ounces. And that's exactly the same for the Stratic FL. And I'm actually going to be using this reel a lot. I'm going to be using this for power fishing techniques, and I'm going to leave my Stratic CI4 Plus and my Vanford to do more of the finesse techniques. It's not to say you can't do finesse fishing with this, but in my case, I do have access to the Vanford, and I already own Stratic CI4 Pluses. So those reels are what I'm going to be keeping for my finesse techniques. All in all, this reel is just hard to beat. Like I said before, it's really reminiscent of the Corrados. I would almost go out on a limb and say that this reel is probably the best bang for the buck on the market. I definitely recommend you guys go out and pick one up, or at least try it. At least go in store and see it when they become available, because it'll blow your mind at how smooth it is for $200. So that's it for this video. If I missed anything, please let me know down below. Consider subscribing to this channel. It would mean a lot. I'm looking to grow. Like anybody on this app, I'm looking to grow my channel, and the best way to do that is through you guys supporting me. So thank you for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you want me to do more videos like this, please let me know down in the comments below. And what's coming in the future? Well, I'm actually gonna try to get out tomorrow to do some open water fishing before the season closes, because the fishing season in Quebec actually closes March 31st, and we are currently March 9th. So I'm going to try to get out tomorrow to do some open water fishing, maybe test out some new products. As you can see behind me, I got some new products to do videos on. So stay tuned for that in the near future. And you know what? I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to let you guys do whatever you have to do. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.